welcome to Build Brunch, the daily morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Elena Besser.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim. Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
What's up? Today we're gonna talk about Pete Davidson turning his life into a movie, the bone Ellen DeGeneres had to pick with actress Priyanka Chopra, a new candle that reeks of independence, and America Ferrera's dream to send Ugly Betty to Superstore Cloud 9. But first, TV host and chef Elena Besser is here to co-host.
Yes.
How you doing? It's good to be here.
Thank you
Good to
for joining
have
us
you.
on the coldest day of the century.
I know.
You guys are keeping me warm. So.
We're gonna warm things up for the rest of the show. Thank you for joining us. We're so pumped. I know that you are in a couple episodes of The Best Thing I Ever Ate.
Yes, I am.
I love that show.
I love that show.
I love that show too. It's been a dream for me to be on the show. I watch it since I was little. It's one of the reasons why I got into cooking in the first place. And when they reached out and asked me to be on, I was like, are you serious? Are you sure this email's for me? Yes, I would love it. So I'm gonna be in 5 episodes. I filmed right before Martha Stewart, which was the coolest. She's my hero. So I'm really excited about it.
For those people who haven't checked it out, let's throw to a clip so that you can kind of get a vibe for what the show's like.
I'm a Midwestern girl. I love steak. And this is a beef extravaganza, and you're all invited. Join me. I'm Elena Besser, and I am a chef and TV host. My favorite steak that I have ever had is the Butcher's Feast at Cote in New York, which is actually Korean barbecue and a steakhouse in one. Mind blown.
Can we just talk about meat for the next 30 minutes?
I mean, yeah.
So tell me about that piece of meat you just described.
Okay, I mean, I could go on for days and days.
So could we.
Yeah.
So could we.
So this Butcher's Feast Cote, it is a Korean barbecue place meets steakhouse, and it's a Michelin star restaurant. And you go there, you order the Butcher's Feast, you're like worried it might not be enough food, and then they just bring like tons and tons of things. They bring 2 stews, they bring this egg souffle that is like puffy and steaming, and you just have the best steak you're ever gonna have in your entire life.
That sounds so good.
For like, how long we've known each other for 2 months, 20 years, I don't know, it seems like it's been forever, but as little time I've known you, she gives the best suggestions for restaurants, and I trust her opinion above anyone else's because you trained under Michelin-rated chef Missy Robbins for a year at Lilia in New York.
I did.
Which if you haven't been to Lilia.
Yeah, so the reason why you're on the show is we want a reservation to Lilia. So
I
check that out. But how is that like working that restaurant, working under her?
Honestly, it was the craziest year of my life. It was the most rewarding year of my life. Anyone who is considering going into the culinary industry, think about it, because it's not as glamorous as it might seem.
No.
I have burns to prove
tough,
it, my
right?
battle wounds. It is hardcore. My hours were 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. half the week, 4 a.m. to 5 p.m. the other half of the week, 1 day off. It just broke me down, but I learned so much, and I'm forever grateful.
Well, because this is an Italian restaurant, and I know they make the pasta like from scratch. Like everything is
by
fresh.
hand. Everything is from, we literally make every single part.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Wait, so Lucas just said you give the best recommendations. What are some of your favorite spots in New York?
One of my favorite restaurants, I mean, I obviously am obsessed with Lilia because I worked there.
You got a
I love
kickback.
the food. Yeah, I gotta say it. And I also really love the restaurant Llama Inn, which is actually just down the street. It's Peruvian food. The chef used to work at 11 Madison Park, so he has amazing training, but the stuff that he brings out of his kitchen is absolutely insane. And I actually feature Llama Inn on Best Thing I Ever Ate. So I really, truly love that restaurant. Can't say enough good things about it. And feel free to hit me up on my Instagram, lower third here, maybe, and reach out for any recommendations. Always happy to help.
I'm excited to try all that stuff. And in addition to being a foodie, a chef, you're also a filmmaker. You produce your own content.
Yes, I do.
For Food Network, you have your own YouTube channel. What is your favorite thing to do?
Oh man, I love it all. One of the things that I loved when I was working at Spoon University is I started my own show called Make It Into a Cookie, where I would turn my favorite foods into cookies.
That's fun.
That's God's work right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like what was
understand
something
how that
you
works.
made into a cookie?
I did anything from like chicken and waffles cookies to probably the hit was the key lime pie cookie. It was a graham cracker sugar cookie with a key lime cream cheese filling. So you opened it up and inside was the key lime
That's
filling.
fun. on.
Everything from meat to cookies. You are so talented.
Honestly, I appreciate it.
Layers.
I'm obsessed. I can't wait to try your cookies.
I'll bring some over to the show.
Please do.
We're like, she's not selling them.
Yeah, I was like,
Lucas ends that with like, I can't wait to try your memories.
Well, SNL actor Pete Davidson is set to star in a film partially based on his own life. The flick will focus loosely on Davidson's upbringing in Staten Island and be directed by Judd Apatow of Trainwreck and Knocked Up fame. Guys, are we excited for this Pete Davidson vehicle? Allie is enthusiastic.
I'm over this. I'm just kind of, you know what? I just feel like every time he gets attention, he's really bothering me lately. He's really bothering me. He was in Sundance and he was talking all about Ariana and how he was wishing Ariana didn't say anything about his dick size because everything looks big for her.
Oh my God.
Which is unneeded.
And I was just like, dude, leave her alone. It's over. Stop hanging on to that.
Over.
And surprising for that because this film he's in at Sundance is getting good reviews and he's
is.
actually getting good reviews being in it. So it's surprising that he feels this need to still comment on Ariana when it's moved on. He's actually had several controversies since then that are not even about her, for everything from insulting the Republican congressman to possibly hurting himself publicly and then going on SNL. So it's weird that he's now going back to Ariana. He doesn't need to.
I just wish he would take a minute to just focus on the work because I don't think he's a horrible actor. I think he can be funny. I think if he really locks into his content and his art, that's where he's gonna thrive. But I think having something that's so focused on his personal life just feels so self-indulgent and annoying, and it's like he's oversaturated already. So I don't see it being successful.
I mean, I'm kind of excited about it because, I mean, Judd Apatow's last movie was Trainwreck. It completely went, it was a huge thing.
Catapulted Amy Schumer.
Completely. And I think that with Pete Davidson, this is going to be his opportunity to showcase who he is. It's loosely based on his life. It will talk about the struggles that he had with his dad who passed away during 9/11. And it'll be his opportunity to really showcase himself. And you know what, Pete? Ariana, that was great and everything, but she catapulted you into fame. You are officially famous enough.
Yeah.
Let's focus on you now.
And he's booking a lot of work. Like he is in the new What Men Want movie with Taraji P. Henson. I just got to see that.
Wait, a small role?
He's a pretty consistent role. Like he's a featured character in it, and he's actually really good. He's funny, he has an interesting storyline, and I didn't hate him. So it's like,
was he playing himself in that?
No, he was playing one of her coworkers, and he's sort of this like douchey sports guy, but he has like a secret he has, and it was really good, and it was an important part of the movie, and that's why I say like when I see him working, I support him. It's just like all the annoying stuff he does.
Yeah, it's all that noise around him. But I totally agree with you that Pete really, aside from all that personal bullshit that we sometimes clouds our vision, he does have an interesting story, like you said, with his father who was in 9/11, bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder, you know, addiction, Staten Island. Like, I think those are really interesting elements.
Totally.
Yeah.
So
And he began stand-up at 16.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
imagine how funny that's gonna be seeing those scenes of like a 16-year-old with all these old dudes doing stand-up.
Right.
Yeah.
The youngest cast member in SNL, he was 20.
Yeah.
I mean, he has accomplished a lot.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes Judd Apatow specifically is like this like faux feminist. Like he says he like loves women, but then attaches himself to work with all of these like kind of these guys who position themselves as liberal, but a lot of the things they're saying come off as super misogynistic.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's the problem with the comedy right now still, that these men in comedy still are lacking a progressive feminist point
But
of
there's
view.
an audience for that.
Of course.
I mean, his
Judd Apatow
films are
movies,
so successful.
They're usually great. I mean, Judd Apatow is extremely talented and is such a funny guy in his own right, not just as a director, but also as a comedian. So I will see this movie, and I'm excited for it. And it gets me thinking, though, like, what would your movie look like? First of all, I could absolutely see you in a Judd Apatow type film or whatever.
Oh, great. I'm working with Judd.
Yeah, but like, or you know, that comedy, like rated R biopic. Like, what would like if Trainwreck was Amy Schumer's film, just loosely based on her life? What would like your films be?
I already have it. I've written it. I'm not
Is it narrated by Michelle Obama?
It is.
It should be.
But she has like it's like a Maya Angelou read.
Yes,
like
good.
in 1986,
Yeah.
Brittany Jones Cooper.
I can't wait to
No, mine's about growing up as a black girl in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
I mean, so many stories there. So many.
I can only imagine.
It's great.
I mean, you guys. So I'm one of 5. I grew up in Chicago. My younger sister has really severe special needs, and it was the type of, she's nonverbal, and it was the type of thing when she was younger where she would like get frustrated and couldn't communicate, so she'd pull her hair. But I like also loved food, and this is such a weird story, but she used to, one clip of my personal film would be me laying down with my sister pulling my hair, dragging me down the hallway, and then getting up and being like, so what's for dinner tonight, Mom? Can I help in the kitchen? That's all I've really thought through.
I love that.
That's good, Lucas.
I think my film would be like part live action, this like chubby kid growing up, but also part fantasy. Would go to like Wizard World, where you'd also see like Gandalf and Dumbledore, but like Hillary Clinton and Madonna would be there. So it'd be like this dual, like it's my brain, guys. Like you guys are all cartoons right now, and I see dragons flying.
I'm
over
seeing
you.
like very
that,
Requiem for a Dream, like weird kind of like trippy drug-induced.
Like, that's kind of what it was. Yeah,
like just like hallucinations of like nuns and
exactly. Sound of music with Hillary, and not just like, but no drugs needed. Just how I think.
All your worlds fusing is a LSD trip.
You get it. You get me. That's why.
That's the log line.
Drugs and you don't work.
That's the log line. Well, moving on, Ellen DeGeneres did not shy away from confronting Quantico star Priyanka Chopra for not inviting her to her lavish wedding to singer Nick Jonas in India. The comedian didn't score an invite to the 200-person affair, despite the many ways she's helped the Jonas Brothers out in the past. Take a look.
So that was a lot of people. I have known the Jonas Brothers. I think I had the Jonas Brothers on first before anybody. Like they were here when they were really, really young. Then Nick lived in my condo. I was his landlord, and so I guess I was cut off. I was cut off from that. I guess I should have.
We were so offended that you didn't even respond to our invite, though.
That's not true.
It's so true.
There was no invite.
I was like, we're not good enough for Ellen. Like she wouldn't come to India. She doesn't even respond anymore. Nick, you've had such a great relationship with her.
Exactly.
I was very offended for him, honestly, but I'm just the wife. I don't know anything.
I'm just the wife.
Priyanka played that off really smoothly.
She played that was awkward.
I thought she tried too hard.
Oh, really?
Priyanka.
Ellen came at her. What'd you want her to do?
I don't know.
Roll over?
Yeah. Just be like,
Ellen was legitimately confronting her. I felt like that was
she was like,
response.
he lived in my apartment and I've known them since they were 5.
Yeah, that's awkward.
I mean,
should have invited Ellen.
What's crazy about that interview is that later on, Priyanka's like, I mean, my mom was so mad. She was like, I can't invite my jewelry maker and my hairdresser. And I'm like, so you're comparing Ellen to that level? Like, what?
Right.
It's Ellen.
It's Ellen.
Who are your friends if Ellen is like a hairdresser?
But so Priyanka did say, though, how many weddings they've had? 35?
Yeah.
They had 35 weddings.
36.
But usually Indian weddings are like 1,000 people, so 200 is actually quite small relative to the usual Indian celebration. So the fact that Ellen wasn't invited, she shouldn't be that insulted by it. But I am surprised. Again, I think they just had another wedding celebration in like North Carolina or whatever.
At Nick's dad's restaurant, Nellie's Southern Kitchen.
Why not?
Okay.
I think it's this. Now we're like, I was on their side.
Well, could
They're
Ellen
in
get
love.
invited to that?
What?
Could Ellen get invited to that one?
I don't think she's gotten invited to any.
I think she'll pass on North Carolina. No offense, North Carolina. But there would be like Indian
we
destination
just lost
wedding.
all our North Carolinian viewers.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
But I think Ellen's busy for that one. But I mean, it's a little bit like we get it. You're married, okay? I mean,
my thing is, they're a couple, they want to keep celebrating. They can't help it that all of us keep looking at the pictures, you know what I mean? Like, they have the money, they have family all over the world. I would have like 15 weddings too if I could.
Yeah. And to be honest, I want more photos. They've released like 4.
They're beautiful.
Me some more.
Yeah, I haven't seen any photos. That was the first time I saw that photo of Nick and Priyanka. That's Nick and Priyanka.
Yeah, yeah.
I said Priyanka.
Oh, okay.
What do you think I said?
I don't know.
Pussy jewel?
Our favorite term that we...
Call back. Have you guys ever not been invited to a wedding that you thought for sure, I'm going to get an invite?
Well, not a wedding yet, but I remember in 7th grade a bar mitzvah that I wasn't invited to. And how dare he not? I am the king of bar mitzvahs. I thrive there. And who's laughing now?
What's his name?
We've become really good friends. Daniel, we've become really good friends since then. But I remember I was invited.
Daniel what?
Daniel Miller. He's watching. And he didn't invite me, but I remember I was like, I'm going to make him regret it. So I became friends with him. And he's like, oh, I wish I invited you. I'm like, damn straight you did. But I'm not going to be there. So have someone else dance to that Michael Jackson song. I'm not bitter.
I'm glad that you got over it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm so over it. I've done well.
That wound has healed. I can see.
The wound is totally healed. I'm great.
What do they say about grudges?
Hold them forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is what they say.
I mean, for me, I wasn't invited to this one wedding, and the way for me to handle this is to just say, okay, one less invite I have to worry about.
Exactly.
You don't invite me, you're not coming to mine.
That's
and
how
also
it works.
ruin the marriage.
Yeah.
Sleep with the husband.
That's Allie's motto.
Go sleep with her husband.
If I'm not invited, I just fuck each of them separately and tell them to keep it from each other. destroy the marriage, kidnap the children. Who's laughing now?
Send an anonymous note, blow up everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I wasn't invited to, like in New York, you know, you have a lot of different social circles. So like I have a best friend and I always hung out with her best friend.
Yeah.
Like regularly for like 9 years.
Wow.
And then when her best friend got married, I wasn't invited to the wedding, but like all the people we always hang out with were there.
Weird.
That's weird.
And I was just like, I thought, we're not like good friends, you know, but I just thought I would get like a pity invite just because I'm like in the crew.
No
I
pity
also
invite.
think there's something to be said about taking the time and maybe sending an email to someone that doesn't make the cut, that you think would maybe be disappointed.
Do you think that makes it more awkward?
I would rather have an awkward situation than not confront.
Mm-hmm.
What would the email say?
It would say, hello, friend.
I'm sorry I couldn't.
I'm sorry I couldn't invite you. We had a certain cutoff. I really appreciate our friendship, and I'm thinking about you. Maybe send them a little gift basket. Send them a cookie.
That's really, did you make this up?
Being in the same series as Martha Stewart really rubbed off on
I don't think you guys.
Yeah. I don't know if that's nice or fucking psycho.
Yeah. Or that may be the Martha Stewart thing to do.
You're just getting to know me, so
on
I
my
don't
wedding
know.
day, I'll be thinking of you.
Yeah. Or read the subtext, you're not good enough.
Right.
If only you were a little bit nicer.
You could take it either way.
Here's the other thing that I think about. You feel a lot of pressure to invite a lot of people, okay? But it's your day.
Right.
You might not want to be around certain people.
Right.
And honestly, this is the day for you to not give a shit about Jenna's feelings or Becca's feelings and just think about yourself. Who do you want to be surrounded by on your wedding day?
I agree.
Right?
I'm constantly like throwing parties and not inviting people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who think that they should be invited. I like small, intimate affairs.
I agree.
So I'm typically like reading it out.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. Every time I try to throw a party, I end up not doing it because my list becomes 45 people.
Oh,
I'm like, I have to invite them because they know them and they have to know that because they have to know that person. Because I don't ever want someone to be there and just tag along to me. Like I need to fly and be a social butterfly. So I like having big things, lots of people, and I can just like run around everywhere.
You are such a social butterfly.
You're a social animal. Wow. You guys, in other news, do you ever wonder what freedom smells like? Well, you're in luck. Tinder has partnered with the brand Homesick Candles to release a single Not Sorry candle that smells like fun, freedom, and adventure.
Tinder is like kind of getting in the same category as Pete Davidson for me right now.
Totally
It's like,
agree.
just stop Tinder. Like, you already have a successful app. Like, I don't,
Right.
what's the point of the candle? I don't get it.
Can I just say one more thing about Pete Davidson and Machine Gun Kelly?
Sure.
I see these pictures of these two walking around with their sticking their tongues out, and they really look like the two guys who you'll have one drink and wake up and they're just taking turns slapping dicks in your face. I'm sorry. They really give me that vibe.
That was a vivid image.
You create pictures with your words.
We're all picturing it.
We all pictured it immediately.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, I love that you're here, but I really feel Shannon in spirit. Because I know she would have something to say about that.
Shannon
would definitely-
is saying to me,
Through you.
Well done!
love you, babe, miss you.
Anyways, Tinder candles.
Yeah, and what do you, so apparently it smells like eucalyptus and fir and orange. I mean, I guess that's great.
That's
What
a
do
good
you think
smell.
if it were your candle, that it should smell like, if this was in your house?
Lukey.
Yeah,
Oh. Why does it always go to me? Probably like rosé and
White girl rosé.
diamonds and rosé. I'm Lisa Vanderpump. Just that's my candle. I think that's what it smells. That's what it smells like.
Okay.
Mine's definitely sweatpants and nachos.
Oh, that's
Yeah, sweatpants and nachos.
I don't know that I would light that candle, but I
Yeah.
think it's a funny idea.
I like that. That's what my apartment smells like anyway. So
that smells so gross. Sweatpants and nachos.
they're not even classy nachos. They're like bodega nachos. They're disgusting.
Brittany, that's not the part I'm worried about. I'm worried about the sweatpants.
Yeah.
Oh no, I use Gain. They smell
Okay,
great.
okay.
Yeah, it smells
Gain.
like
I guess I
lilac.
just think dirty sweatpants.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
they're like lilac and like a little like sour cream.
So maybe yours should be clean laundry and
Right.
talk
And sour
and like not.
and nachos.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So like salsa and lilac breeze.
That smells good.
Yeah, perfect.
If I were to start my own candle line, I would obviously do plays on food slogans.
Right.
So like, and I'm loving a candle where it smelled like McDonald's French fries.
that's good.
Or like
You just
Snap
created a
Crackle
business.
Pop.
Wait, that's
Rice
Stop
Krispie
talking
tree
about it.
candle.
Okay,
Okay, sorry.
We're
enough.
gonna do
Tune
it.
in for scented candle
Yeah.
food.
Are you sure you just don't want like a meat candle?
wait, that is
A
so
meat
smart.
candle?
Yeah,
That's
just like a
Bacon.
meat.
A barbecue
Ooh, like
candle.
can you do cake batter candle?
Yeah.
I like that.
Wait,
probably exists.
you
That
should do
exists
this.
already.
Are you working on this?
I need a business partner. Are you in?
Will you, yeah.
I mean, Allie's gonna make a lot of money this year, according
Yeah.
to our astrologist.
Yeah, she's it's her
What's
money
your
year.
sign?
I'm an Aries.
Done. I work really well with Aries.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's done.
But I think Tinder should make more candles that are realistic. Like this is like single. They should have like regret candle and smells like burnt toast and like
alcohol
breath at the morning after. Like or like I'm
STD
stuck in
candle.
this and can't get out. And it's like it just I don't know what that would smell like.
What
but
does that mean?
Like you're in a relationship from Tinder and you can't get out of it somehow. Like they need more realistic candles.
Booty call candle.
Booty call candle.
Yeah.
With just like
hey, you up candle.
Get tested candle.
Yeah, seriously.
Can I raw dog you candle?
You're pregnant now candle.
Right. You already slept with my friend candle.
Yeah.
Nice.
So honestly,
A lot of options.
Tinder actually has a lot of things they can't do. I just think it should be more realistic besides freedom, which is adventure, freedom,
The
whatever.
last line is, let's make the world a better place.
Which is like, okay, world peace solved, Tinder. Thanks so much. I mean,
Bless.
just know, it's like we're learning with BuzzFeed and Snapchat. Just understand what you're good for.
Know your lane.
Know your lane.
it up.
BuzzFeed, it's cat videos and lists. Snapchat, it's to send nudes.
Yeah.
Tinder, you're just for hookups. No, you're not gonna save the world with a candle.
Yeah, you're not Bumble.
You're not Bumble. Bumble,
down.
yes. Bumble's doing good work.
Yeah,
Good work.
they
Bumble.
are.
Really great work.
Well, actress America Ferrera has her eye on a crossover between her characters on NBC's hit workplace comedy Superstore and ABC's critically acclaimed Ugly Betty. The actress recently dished that while there has been no official conversation about an Ugly Betty reboot, she was keen to have an Amy Dubinowski bump into Betty Suarez. I love and watch both these shows. Ugly Betty's long been over. Ugly Betty season 1 made me cry multiple times.
It was a really good show.
And Superstore, I think, is really responsible for bringing NBC comedy back, so I'm very loyal to it. And I love America Ferrera, so I'm so down for this, though I don't know how it would work out, but so down.
It'd be like The Parent Trap, just like a split screen and they're talking to each other.
But they're just such different shows. Like one's like a dramedy about a young scrappy girl in a fashion industry, and one's like a workplace, very dry, just like The Office type of show.
It's a store that Betty Suarez would like never go into.
Yeah.
So like, how do you make them match?
Well, maybe, Wilhelmina Slater would never go into it. But I would watch that. Vanessa Williams as Wilhelmina Slater in a Walmart type store.
Yes.
That is good TV.
That would be funny.
As someone who has never seen either of these
You've
shows,
never seen Ugly Betty?
I'm so excited to see America Ferrera hang out with America Ferrera at Walmart. It sounds amazing. We're creating amazing content.
I just love to see their polar opposite characters interact with each other because America Ferrera in Superstore is like Debbie Downer, negative, super cynical. And then, I mean, Ugly Betty's like, life is fabulous and I'm doing great. Even though people are mean, if I smile, everything's fine.
Yeah.
She had braces for like basically the entire
For like
show.
6 years.
But America Ferrera, I do really love, and she actually recently spoke about that she has been thinking about running for office and talked about how since 2016, more women should be thinking about that. She thinks every woman should run, and I think that's great because I think for a lot of women, they see what happened to Secretary Clinton or what's happening right now with Kamala Elizabeth Warren. It's like, oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Why should I do this? But like, if more people do it, it becomes less hard. So I'm all about that.
It wouldn't be surprising. She's been so politically active. She was at the 2012 and 2016 Democratic National Convention.
Yeah.
She was a big push for Voto Latino, like getting Latino voters out and registered to vote. She was one of the founding members of Time's Up as well. She was at the Women's March. I mean, she's become a politician by accident.
Right.
So,
All of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants girls.
Yes.
Well, Amber Tamblyn is who I'm thinking of. Who's also super politically active. It's like, maybe there was more to those pants.
I'm telling you.
Blake Lively, though?
Blake Lively, just let her stay home and look cute.
Yeah.
She does look cute, though, right?
She does look cute.
Those suits are banging.
Yeah, she has
She's
great
style.
Also imagine that campaign slogan, vote for America.
Yes, it's so perfect.
Oh!
God, Elena, you are
ideas.
thinking of great ideas, campaign slogans.
Thanks, guys.
Whoa.
Love you guys.
Vote for America.
Make
That's
America
perfect.
great.
Stop.
No,
No?
please
Okay.
don't ever say it again.
Stop right there.
I didn't finish
You
it.
didn't finish it. You didn't
Actually.
But I do. I don't know whether to hate crossovers or to love them. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and New Girl did one.
Yes.
There's been a lot of famous ones over the years. How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal was only good because that one scene where they are reading each other nonstop.
It is amazing, though.
Yeah.
And the hashtag was How to Get Away with Scandal. I was like, my head exploded.
Yeah, that worked. That worked. But like, I don't know whether I want like some like. Do I want like a Veep and House of Cards like matchup with like Selena Meyer and Robin Wright just like not like one's a complete idiot hysterical and one's just like a killer that will kill. Like, do I want that mashup? Good, so
No,
weird,
I
or
don't think so.
do I want like The Good Place and Will and Grace? Because I think everyone's just funny on
Yeah,
that.
I want like a Game of Thrones Will and Grace matchup.
Yeah.
When Jack's like, where are we? And he's like, shut up, Jack.
Karen's like, what's happening? What's this? What's that? This like annoying Cersei.
Yeah.
I'd be so into that.
Karen would
would
be
be really good.
in charge.
Karen would
The
kill
queen.
Cersei, sit on the Iron Throne, and just get drunk. drunk until
What a mess.
the Night King would show up.
Yeah.
I want a Rick and Morty meets Big Mouth matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want to see Rick go to school with those kids and have Morty roll in and just wreak havoc.
And have the puberty monster just make them all do ridiculous
Have you guys watched that Big Mouth? It's
so
so funny.
funny. Maya Rudolph as the hormone monstress is like a bubble bath. Like it is so. Go take a bubble bath.
She's not your mama anymore. Don't call her mom.
I know.
Tell her you hate her.
Yeah, my
Tell
favorite.
you hate her and slap her in the face.
My favorite part is when the girl yells at her mother, says horrible things, and Maya goes, "No notes, no notes." Like, that was the best.
Perfect performance.
Perfect performance.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is genius. If you haven't watched it, you should.
Yeah.
She cracks me up in that role every time.
Genius.
Well, guys, this was a lot of fun.
was our
I think-
time.
Elena, thank you so much for joining us.
I love you guys.
We are going to hit you up for not only restaurant recommendations, but reservations.
Yes.
And meat candles.
And meat candles.
We have a
Candles
business
and
to
more.
start.
And meat candles and more. Wow.
Is that what it's
okay. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same time, same table. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.